Hello, I am Ritesh Singh and this is my first YouTube video. So, the topic is how Gen Z changed the government in Nepal. On September 8, 2025, Nepal witnessed an unprecedented uprising led by not led by politicians but by Generation Z, Gen Z, the first true digital revolution to unset a national government. Over the next 15 minutes, we dive deep into how social media mobilized tens of thousands, why it toppled Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's government within days, and what this seismic shift means for India's strategic leadership. So, Nepal's youth unemployed felt betrayed by political class mired in corruption and nepotism. In 2025, allegations swirled of ministers diverting COVID relief funds while their children flaunted luxury lifestyle on Instagram. Delusioned, disillusioned Nepal's digital natives craved accountability. So, on screen graphic, youth unemployment is greater than 20% in Nepal and corruption indices rising. Now, cut to expert. Gen Z in Nepal grew up online. They view politics through TikTok and Discord, demanding transparency in real time. Oli's cabinet orders a blanket ban on TikTok, Instagram, and Discord, and aimed at quelling rising dissent. Instead, it backfired. Nepo kids in TikTok exposing elites. Within hours, VPN downloads skyrocketed. A few hashtags like Nepo kids went viral, galvanizing teenagers and 20s something to organize mass protest. Young organizations like Sudan Gurung created Discord servers labeled as Hami Nepal, means we are Nepal. Over 15,000 joined within 2 days, coordinating locations and medical aids, legal observers. We texted, we tweeted, we hiked from Pokhara to join. It felt like digital flash mob. On day 1, peaceful sit-ins outside Singha Darbar. Day 2, tension escalates. Rubber bullets and tear gases were fired. On day 3, now this led to the protests breach parliamentary gates on day 3, which set the government vehicles ablaze, which causes 72 deaths and 2100 injured. Security forces' heavy-handed tactics only intensified outrage as live stream captured footage of baton charges and bloodied faces. This causes parliament session in chaos. Oli is addressing the nation. On September 9, Oli resigns under pressure. Parliament dissolved. A constitutional crisis unfolds. In historic first, Gen Z held a digital vote over 2.3 million ballots, electing former Justice Sushila Kharki as interim Prime Minister, Nepal's first female leader chosen by youth in cyberspace. Kharki's interim cabinet comprises technocrats tasked with electoral reforms and restoring constitutional order. Youth demanded diaspora voting rights, transparent candidates, yet vetting youth quotas in parliament. Yet critics warns of legitimacy issues. Opposition parties contest her mandate and provo- provincial assemblies threaten secessions unless their powers are safeguarded. For India, an unsettled Nepal poses direct risk. A 1750-kilometer open border faces smuggling, trafficking, potential militant infiltration. Border trade plummeted 40% in first week, imperiling supplies and critical hydropower projects like Arun 3. Split screen. Beijing seizes the movement, offering emergency loans and BRI expansions. New Delhi counters with election monitoring support, occasional concessional lines of credits, and youth scholarship programs. Interview. India risks losing its traditional influence if it appears to enforce heavy-handed backyard diplomacy. The Gen Z movement reflects a broader. The Gen Z movement reflects broader South Asia generational shift. Digital natives demanding participatory democracy. India must adapt, deepen IT collaborations, fast track cross border connectivity, and empower youth voices in bilateral forums. Nepal's digital uprising demonstrates the power of Gen Z to rewrite the political rules for India and the region. It signals that tomorrow's leaders are online, organized, and unafraid to challenge the status quo. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more in-depth international and national analysis. Let us know in comments, could India's Gen Z spark a similar revolution?